Hi.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
How's your week going?
it's going. It's really hot. I don't deal well with the heat. Makes things even more aggravating with the family and everything. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, in the last few weeks, we've discussed the fact that you're having issues with hanging out with your family because they bug you really bad, and whenever you end up hanging out with them, they they're just aggravating. They try to get into your business too much. They pry too much. And then they kind of get in a spiral where they just want a lot of you
Yeah.
and a lot from you, and you don't have that type of energy. So, tell me a little bit about the week and maybe some things that we implemented, that you implemented from our previous meetings.
Well, I tried to do a couple of things that you wanted me to do as far as like journaling, how things made me feel, and I is all the journaling did was made me realize how much they actually do that really annoy me. So I don't think I used that quite as efficient as you wanted me to. It ended up making it so I had written documentation of or verification of why I shouldn't hang out with them. Um, and then as far as like with the family, it was tough because I tried hanging out with them in small bits, and it's just so much negativity. Even when we're doing something fun, something negative comes up. Like my sister's going through some stuff with her ex, and my mom wants to make sure I know everything about it, and wants to make sure that I'm I'm well informed. When, to be honest with you, it's not my business. I don't really care to be informed. It's just a downer. I'd rather, if I'm going to spend time with my family, have fun. So, yeah.
So, backing up to the journaling, although although you're seeing how what you're writing down is kind of reminding you of the negativity that your family's bringing forth. Is there any part of the journaling that you're able to release any of that anger since you've written it down, or is it literally just aggravating you to continue that?
It's literally aggravating because then I go and systematically write down a sequence of what they're doing and how
Okay,
it's making me feel. And then I just go back and it's like I want to take the journal and just go, this is how you guys make me feel. But
okay,
I don't think that that's too healthy. So I just end up just leaving or disappearing. So,
okay.
yeah.
And then also with the journaling, another idea, let me know how this goes if you try this, is you can still write the things down and get that out of your system of what's going on, and then maybe counter it with how you would like them to respond.
Okay.
Like, as opposed to you see what they are doing, maybe possibly write what you'd like to see them do different,
Okay.
and then maybe put that away and don't look at it until you need to come back to the journal again. I don't know if that's another way that
That
will
sounds
put a positive spin on that for
that
you.
sounds different. I could try to do that instead. I mean, that would probably be more helpful for everybody else.
So, and then as far as getting together with your family and how they are wanting to be negative and say things bring you down with negative talk and whatnot, and maybe give too much information. Um, did you try the technique of when, say, your sister brings up something negative that she wants to talk about? Have you tried the technique of laying those boundaries down and letting her know that that's not a subject you want to cover, and possibly um, voicing that you'd like to change the subject or just switch the tone?
Yeah, I have, and whether it's her or my mom, I always end up being kind of the bad guy because I don't want to hear the family problems. When it's
Mm-hmm.
not family problems, it's her problems. It was her choice with her ex. It was her choice to be with him at the time, and her choice to raise a child with him. And now they're facing some pretty serious like trouble, and they're going through it in courts and counselors, and it's not my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my family. My family is going through our trials and tribulations and having fun, and we're happy. And it's frustrating when that comes in because then I get a sense of like frustration or like depression, and then I have nothing but like not anxiety, but like I have pent up aggression towards my sister or my mom because they're the ones that put me in this place. And then it's like I don't really want to have my kids hang out up there because it's just they're all a bunch of Eeyores, just always looking at the negative side of things. And I've done a lot of work on myself to get where I'm at as far as looking at the positive side, being optimistic, knowing that there's a brighter future out there, and we're not pigeonholed just because we're, you know, we have a specific last name. And you know, I've done pretty well, and I don't want to be in a boat where they pull me back down. So.
All right. So I'm hearing you say basically that you're feeling that you're looked at as the bad guy because you're not maybe joining them in the negativity, and that may be a hard role because there's a lot of negativity in the family. And it sounds like I'm hearing you say that your family really kind of is against you and against you in being positive.
I don't know if it's just a positive. I don't think they ever take a step back to realize it. I think it's against me and being different from them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm doing something different. I'm actually achieving my dreams and working towards my dreams versus using all sorts of different excuses of why I can't.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And so that can be a difficult task to be the one, basically black sheep of the family, I guess, in lack of better words.
Yeah.
And so, so in wrapping up today's session, we kind of discussed the things that you've been doing, some ways that you might be able to change it up just a little bit, tweak it just a little bit to serve you better, because that's what ultimately you're doing, because we know we can't change them. All we can do is work on yourself and being that light in your family.
Yeah.
And so we've talked about a couple of techniques to maybe change that a little bit. And then next week we'll come back. And is there anything specific that you want to try to focus on next week?
I guess just trying to write down, you know, how I'd like them to respond. Those are some things we probably should focus on because those are difficult areas for me. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in today. And
Thank
good
you.
luck this week. I hope everything goes well for you.